After 10 months of living and traveling out of our Prius around North America, today we're trying out something a little bit different and a whole lot bigger.
So this is what we're going to be driving across Canada.
We're Levi and Leah, a Canadian couple living out of our Toyota Prius to complete a road trip of a lifetime.
We left our apartment in the city to spend the next year circumnavigating North America.
Last week we took the train all the way to Quebec and had an amazing time.
And this week we pack up the Prius and make the full leap into living in an RV.
All right, team, so today we are back in the Prius after quite a while, but it is short-lived because today we try out yet another adventure vehicle.
So we have tried living in a van, we tried out an Airstream, and we even looked at a container home, but now we're ready to add a fourth thing to that mix. We're gonna go try an RV.
So we've showed up here at Cruise Canada, which you've probably seen these big RVs driving around during the summertime. Well, we are going to be one of those people to see if a proper standard Class C RV is something that would work for us moving into the future.
It accepts you're getting this plan and for any unauthorized drop, so
this is what we're going to be driving across Canada.
Okay, let's go check it out. So obviously these ones are much bigger. We have a little baby one.
This is actually the smallest possible version that Cruise Canada offers right now. The reason why we chose it is A, it has the best possible gas mileage, and B, it has the overhead sleeping area, which is something that we really want to try, because if we're gonna buy an RV and renovate it and live in it, we want to make sure that that is a viable sleeping option for the two of us.
Oh.
We're gonna look like such tourists.
Oh God, tourists in our own country. I love it.
Oh, I don't know how to...
Oh.
There we go.
So far, so good.
Just figuring it out, you know.
It's big. Look at all this headroom you have.
So this is the interior of our space, and I gotta say that this feels a lot nicer than the van.
It's a lot bigger, and the fact that it has like an indoor actual cooking thing. This is a massive sink. I don't know if you remember, the sink in the van was like not even half this size.
So this space actually has two beds. We have this table which folds down into a bed, of course. I don't know how. I was supposed to watch some tutorial videos, but we didn't because obviously we don't have time for that. We'll figure it out in a moment. Over here we have a real microwave and a very large fridge, which is very exciting for us.
So this runs off of propane, but then when you are hooked up to power, it automatically switches to running to power. So that's kind of nice that we just don't have to worry about it. So this is the coveted above cab sleeping area.
Get up there, I want to see if it's actually like a...
So I guess this is steps. I was wondering what this was. Oh, and there's little handles everywhere? Okay. Oh, they even have like a little skylight. That's pretty nice. There's windows on either side.
Okay, lay down. I want to see what it looks like with you in there.
Okay. I mean, for me, there's so much space. Like, there's a good 1.5 feet at the end there.
Okay, wow, okay.
My only issue is that this is normally Levi's side of the bed, so I think we're gonna need to trade because I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom.
No, we can't trade sides of the bed.
We have to.
Anyone who's married understands that you have your side of the bed and you never switch because then everything would come crashing down around you. Of course, Leah will now give us the bathroom tour because that is seemingly her job.
That's my job. There's nice hooks out here for towels and stuff. Okay, a nice shower curtain.
Oh, okay.
This is actually quite spacious. Oh, you won't hit your head. Last time we were in the van, every time Levi went to the bathroom, I heard, ow! Like you kept hitting your head.
Ah, it's got a nice skylight.
Nice skylight. There's even a little sink in here, which is very nice. You're not always using the kitchen sink to wash your hands. And apparently with this toilet, you gotta put like a special puck thing in it.
Yeah, we'll have to Google that when we get on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Park your car over here.
So how we are getting this rental through Cruise Canada is through their one-way kind of sale system, I guess is what they call it. Basically, this vehicle needs to get to Calgary, and so they put it up for a massive discount so that anyone just like you could go on there and get a huge discount on the price of a rental because you're doing them a favor.
But here's the thing, because it's a one-way journey, you're like, what are they gonna do with the Prius? Well, thankfully, there's 2 of us with valid driver's licenses. So not only are we driving across Canada, we both are driving our own vehicle across Canada.
All right, so we're situating ourselves with the vehicle. We have located a Walmart where we can pick up the weird toilet pod thingy. We're gonna transfer all of our bags and whatnot, and then we will get on the road. But this is goodbye, I guess.
We're literally gonna drive for 4 minutes, but...
Okay, I'll see you in 4 minutes then.
Yeah, but I'll miss you.
I know.
Come here. Come here. Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
Just so that you know how much driving we really have to do to get home on the route that we have planned on my phone, it is going to take us 62 hours. We are going to be driving the long way across northern Ontario. We're going to be driving across the prairies, which is going to be wild. And then we are going to go north up through Alberta, across the Rocky Mountains, and back down to Vancouver Island. 62 hours of driving. Fortunately, not all of it's in this, but a very big chunk of it is. Also, just on a super unnecessary note, I got this zit on my nose, and I feel like I'm 15 again. There's Leah. All right, let's follow the Prius out of here and not wreck anything. Okay. Wow, this thing's kind of got some power to it. Maybe that's because I'm used to driving a Prius, though. So, managed to pick up some of this RV toilet tank whatever stuff, which seems weird because we didn't need it in the van. Once again, we bring up the toilet debate because, as you know, if you watched our Airstream video there, we got to check out a composting toilet. Had some issues with that one as well, but we didn't need to buy whatever this stuff is, so the debate continues. Now, what I will say that I like about this rig is it's not that much bigger than a car. Like, especially if you look at them front ways like this, it's pretty well, you know, the size of a very large minivan. Maybe the height is something to consider, but I really do like how small and compact this is, especially if you're going to be driving something that you live in.
So we haven't moved any farther than from the Walmart parking lot, but it's already noon and we need to make some food. Levi is on a meeting.
Hi, what are you doing?
And I'm gonna figure out this kitchen setup by making, by making Annie's,
Yeah,
of course.
We're in an RV now. So I was able to do that whole meeting, and it was pouring rain outside the entire time, and we're dry, and Leah is now doing the dishes.
Inside!
I mean,
my hands aren't freezing cold.
This is a pretty luxurious little setup, I have to say.
Right? Successful first lunch, and I don't really love where this is, but
yeah,
we're gonna have to figure that out.
But now we get to probably one of the most interesting and controversial aspects of this particular rig. All right, so the gas right now is about 152, which is pretty average. We're at a quarter tank, so we'll see what this costs for us to do the rest.
What do you think it's gonna be to go across all of Canada in this thing?
The guy who I was talking to said that it could cost about $1,000 depending on the size of the rig.
Oh, whereas what, the Prius is gonna cost $250?
Maybe.
Oh man. Some of you are probably also wondering, why don't you just tow the Prius? Then you don't have to drive both of them. She's too heavy. She cannot be pulled by this small of an RV. If we had a bigger one, maybe we could. So don't worry, we did think about that. But we also think in terms of gas mileage, probably we'll get better gas mileage driving them separately than having it attached to this.
All right, so that cost us $162 to get 3/4 of a tank. So probably $200 to fill this thing up with gas. I know it's probably a big tank, but we'll have to see just how far that gets us. Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
There she is, up there in the car.
You and our little home on wheels, man. That was so nice being able to just cook and clean, and it's just...
I love it though. Like, we were considering getting the walkie-talkies, but I think we talked so much together that it just would have interrupted our normal flow of conversation, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think this is gonna work great.
And now I get to talk at you all the time, even when we're in a different car.
Yeah, I get to hear your voice.
So this is where we have ended up. Our first night and like successful boondocking. And like literally the lake is right there. We're gonna sleep here. And the Prius will just, you know, be there. But yeah, like Overlander, for people who want to do trips like this, iOverlander, what a good app.
Absolute must-have if you're gonna travel like this. It's pretty amazing. So
We're gonna watch the sunset tonight, and we can also watch it rise tomorrow
Over there.
over that hill.
Wow.
Oh.
This is such an enormous body of water, and we are so remote right now.
Leah, you're the one who's been on the map. Where are we exactly?
I think this is Lake Superior, I'm pretty sure. We're just outside of Sault Ste. Marie, and years ago when we did our first cross Canada trip, we actually paid to stay at a campground not far from here, and it was okay.
But
this
here we
is
are.
Free spot
For free.
on the lake. It's unreal.
Unbelievable.
So the RV is sitting here right in front of other people's houses, which is normally not what we do, but there is a lot of evidence, i.e. this fire pit here, tracks often throughout the area showing that people have done this before, so
We're not too worried about it. We're gonna be really respectful. We're here later in the day and we're gonna be leaving relatively early in the morning, so not a big deal.
Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
So this is one of our favorite meals, a peanut Thai stir fry on vermicelli noodles with just an unbelievable view out the window. I mean, look at that. Like, this is truly it. We would eat outside, but it's pretty dark, right? Or not dark.
It's cold. It's
It's
pretty
cold.
dang cold out there.
Okay, this is our first official night in the camper.
And it's definitely chilly in here. I don't know if you can tell by all the layers we're wearing, but I think when we get into bed, it'll be perfect.
Fingers crossed.
So these are the blankets they gave us.
These are big blankets. Okay. Yeah, this is literally new.
Oh, the provided sheets, I would say, are janky, to say the least.
Well, there's no fitted sheets, but it'll fit. Like, it'll cover all of this, I think.
I guess once we get this thing kind of put on, though, we're not really gonna take it off, right? Like, this is kind of it.
This is if we can sleep well up here. If not, we'll have to set it up in the dinette.
Okay, Leah would like to show everybody her handiwork after she gremlin style made it.
It looks pretty janky, but having our blanket and our pillows is nice. Now we just have, it was exhausting up there.
I'm very curious to see how we sleep in this confined of an area, because this is...
It's like the back of the Prius. I like how we're all like, oh no, it's gonna be so small. I'm like, this is luxurious.
Yes, it is huge. Okay. God damn it.
Okay. Oh, it's pretty big up here.
Right? It's a big space.
Oh, look at that.
So this is our space, and my foot is not even at the end,
Really?
which is
Don't
pretty
show
good.
me.
Leah, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready for bed. Don't show me.
There she is.
Wait, can I access the lights from up here?
Yeah, oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
That's not bad,
I'm
eh?
trying to think about where the Prius is when we're sleeping with it closed. We'll have to do a comparison and measure how many.
How many head bonks do I... Ow, oh. Jeez.
You already head bonked yourself.
All right, team. Well, there we are, safely cuddled up in the top of this tiny little RV.
While it rains outside, and actually, it's a really nice temperature in here.
Yeah, it is nice. We're gonna sleep really well, I think.
But now we're gonna test it out, hopefully get a good sleep, and give you a full review in the morning.
Good morning, team. Welcome to our view this morning. Unreal. Look at that. What beautiful clouds.
Literally from laying in bed, this is what we see.
So, sleeping in this thing is not that bad. We have more room than in the Prius when it's closed, so that's lovely.
I don't know why we thought it was gonna be such an issue. Getting down to go to the bathroom a few times in the night, that is a bit of a trick, but because I do it so often, I've already figured it out.
Another thing we were talking about is that this is a very nice rig to have right now because it is so cold. Like, it's, I don't know, probably like 2 degrees right now, and if we were in the Prius, this would have just been, it would have been so much more work.
We would have been just as cozy sleeping, I think, but
Yeah.
as soon as you have to put on all of your clothes and then be outside to cook, like, it's cold in here right now, but we get to make our breakfast inside this morning.
Yeah.
There's a kettle. Oh, it's amazing. With multiple burners.
Well, team, the adventure has, well, I was gonna say begun. It's well underway at this point, but
Our adventure with this RV has just begun, but so far a pretty successful first night. I'm excited to get behind the wheel today and see what's going on, but I'm so glad we rented it for going across Canada.
you have drool marks on your face.
I just woke up.
Do I have drool on my face?
No, but you look sleepy.
All right, team, in our next video, we're going to do more of like a thorough breakdown of this experience and what this lifestyle is actually like. So if you're interested in seeing how that goes, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you every Saturday after that as well.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Pulled over here on the side of the highway because, what do you know? Leah has to go pee. What the heck is going on right now? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Oh, it stinks. Oh,
Quick, Doc, quickly.
it's really bad.